Hello, thank you for joining me for this Friday night talk about cubing. Let's get started. One thing I was thinking about this week is, like when you watch reviews of other cubers and they do maybe unboxings or reviews of new puzzles, one thing I notice is that they sometimes, you know, make a bad review of a good cube because maybe, like sometimes they try to compare it to their main and then they say, this is not as good as my main. It's not up here. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a good puzzle, like a 3x3 or 2x2, 4x4, 5x5, or whatever the type of puzzle it is. Sometimes they try to compare, their main 2x2 or 3x3, 4x4 to a budget puzzle, and maybe you can't really compare it. But and then they sort of sometimes they do it sometimes where they'll say, oh yeah, this 3x3 is not that great because it's not as good as my main, or not as good as this other 3x3. But I mean, my encouragement is, I'm just saying is, you know if you watch reviews or unboxings and they say it's not that good and you want to try it out, don't let that person's opinion stop you from trying out a puzzle that you want to try. Whether it's a speed cube or it's a shape mod or a cuboid or whatever it is, because sometimes people's opinions doesn't mean necessarily the truth. Because you might try it out, you might order it, try it out, and it might be the best 4x4 you ever tried. Or maybe it's the best 2x2. Or maybe it's the best shape mod that you ever tried, even though they say it's not that good. Don't let other people's opinions stop you from trying a puzzle that you want to try just because of their review. I'll give you another example. I play video games a lot. I have the Xbox 360, I have the Xbox One, and I have many games for both systems. And sometimes on YouTube, you might have like IGN or GameSpot or other gaming reviewer corporations, and they might give sometimes a bad review to a game. And there's times where they did that and I bought the game anyways, and it turned out to be a great game and I enjoyed it. So I didn't listen to their review of the game and not not buy the game I wanted to just because they said it. And they're supposedly the experts in the gaming industry, like GameSpot or IGN or Metacritic or other type of gaming corporations. It's happened a number of times to me, like probably about 4 or 5 times, where they said, this game isn't that great with the gameplay, or it doesn't match up to this game, or other aspects of the game that they considered not that good. But then when I bought it, it turned out to be a really good game. I really enjoyed it. So that's my point. And I've looked at reviews like on Google of these companies like IGN or GameSpot, just looking at the reviews on the actual screen, not a video, and they gave it like 5 out of 10 or 4.5 out of 10, and they were wrong because I tried the game and to me it was like an 8 or 9. So that's what I mean is, like, with the cubing industry, the cubing community, if you find a puzzle that you really want to get and somebody might give a bad review, don't listen to that. Just get what you want because you want to do it, or you want to enjoy it, or you want to try it out. Don't be afraid to get it, or don't listen to other people. That's my point. And I just wanted to say too, maybe try out some
different puzzles. I mean, there's a lot of new good puzzles that came out in the last year. If you can afford it, just my suggestion. You know, maybe you can try out a new puzzle this year, or I'm sorry, a new puzzle that came out this year, or maybe it came out last year, like within the last 2 years, whatever it is. You know, it's nice to try a new puzzle out because then it's going to challenge you. You know, you're going to learn a little bit more. You're going to have different aspect of thinking, a different way to think, and you know, you'll get better in time, you know. So there's a lot of new ones out there that are really good. Like this gear cube. This is the new one, Chi gear cube. And I have two other gear cubes. You know, I have the original Mefferts and the other one. I think I have them here. I'm sorry, 1 second. Well, I have one of them. This is the other newer gear cube where it's got the little centers, and this doesn't. This one's really good. This is a really, really good gear cube. It moves super great. This is worth getting. It's a little more challenging because it has the centers, but it's a really good one. I like either one, but this one is my favorite. It moves really, really well. It moves fast. It's a really great gear cube. Yeah, and it's really nice. I really enjoy this one. It's, you know, a good time if you can afford it. You know, it's a good gear cube. Next, I just wanted to show the other two, gear ball and the gear barrel. These, to be honest, are a little more challenging than the gear cube that I just showed. Even though they look very similar, they do actually have a few extra moves. Sometimes you have to repeat them twice. And, you know, it's a little harder. Like once you mix it up, it's sometimes harder because it's sort of closer together, all the pieces on everything. And it's definitely more challenging. I'll tell you that from my experience. I mean, I probably solved this one about 15 times. And this one, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 times. And definitely they're more challenging than the gear cube. So, you know, they're not exactly real easy, even though they're about the same as the gear cube, but they have a few extra moves. So just so you know that, but they move really well and they're good puzzles. They're definitely really good. Or if you're looking for a new fidget spinner, I just bought this. I did a review. It's the Chi Windmill fidget spinner, and it definitely moves really well. Definitely moves really fast, and it goes a long time. So this is a really good one. It's, to be honest, it's a little more challenging than this one, the other Chi 1x3 fidget spinner. It's a little more challenging because the way these things are shaped, and it seems like it shape shifts a little bit more. So it's to be honest, it's definitely a little more challenging, but it moves really well too. Like it's, you know, it moves really good. It's a really good fidget spinner if you're looking for something like this or something different that you've never really tried. You know, like a shape mod or just a, you know, fidget spinner puzzle. This is a really good one. Or the other Chi I just showed, this one too. This is a really good one. But this one actually is really cheap right now. I bought it for $5 US, which is really cheap. So, you know, it was a good bargain. It was definitely good. Well, it's well worth having. This is the DuoMo Cube, another new one I just bought. It came out just not too long ago. Great puzzle. I did a review. I did a tutorial on it. It's another new great Paraminx DuoMo Cube. Really fun to do, and it moves super smooth. Great puzzle. And then the Banana Cube. I just recently did a tutorial on it. I did a review, unboxing, all that stuff, and another fun puzzle, and it's not too hard. You know, it's a shape mod. It definitely moves really, really smooth. Look at that.
Yeah, it's definitely, it moves really well for being a shape mod. And it's not super hard. As long as you know the moves to match up the pieces and stuff, not bad. And it's really good priced. It's not expensive. So this is another fun one. And then if you're looking for a new square one, this is the Yushin Little Magic. And this is a really, really good one. If you're looking for, you know, maybe a better square one, because sometimes the older ones don't move as fast or move as good, and, you know, they don't perform as well, or the pieces pop. I've probably done about, on this black one, I've probably done about, I don't know, 40 or 50 solves, something like that, and no pieces pop, none of that stuff, and it moves super good. Yeah, I really like this one. It's fast. Yeah, it's really, really good. So this is the Yushin Little Magic. If you get a square one, my recommendation is definitely the Yushin Little Magics. I have the yellow one too. They're really, really good. And final puzzle I just want to show, if you know, the Chi clock, magnetic, the newer one. Great puzzle to have, really fun, you know, and it's really interesting. So, you know, if you're looking for something new, there's a lot of puzzles out there, you know, not just what I showed, but there's many, or some of these are great puzzles to have. So just wanted to do a little talk about cubing, show some puzzles and encouragement to encourage you to try something different and new. And I have my Friday night coffee. It's full. I bought two today because I love coffee. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And wherever you're at, enjoy your day, enjoy your night. It's Friday night here in Chicago, and I'm loving it. Have a great night. Have a great day. Enjoy your Friday, or if it's Saturday there, enjoy your Saturday. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching.